Welcome back to Mac Talks Football. It is the Uefa Super Cup day. It is PSG versus Tottenham Hotspur. It is the Champions League winner going head to head against a Europa League of winners. I think it is going to be quite a one-sided game, if I'm being very honest with you. I think it is going to be quite a fun game, but I don't think we are gonna get we are not gonna get quite a head-to-head game. I don't think it's going to be that much competitive. As I said, I think it's going to be a one-sided game. I think PSG are a team who are quite settled. They have barely had any distractions apart from the recent one, apart from the Donnarumma one. Apart from that, their squad is intact. They have had a great Club World Cup. They reached the final as well. They lost that final, but last season it was amazing for them, winning the treble and everything. So PSG are a team in high spirits. They are looking good, but the fact of the matter is that they haven't had that much rest in the summer, and that might come in handy for Spurs. Spurs, on the other hand, they are under new management. They are under new, there are many new players in that squad. They defeated Arsenal in the preseason game, so they are going to have that confidence coming into this game as well. But overall, I think it is quite a tough game for Spurs, if I'm being very honest with you. As I said, they are going in this competition. They would want to win this game, but still, it is going to be the first big test for Thomas Frank. The Premier League is starting in about 2-3 days. Into this, basically, Friday Liverpool are playing and Spurs are going to play, I think, Saturday or Sunday, if I'm not wrong, one of those days. So just before the Premier League starting, it is a big test for Thomas Frank and his side to see what they can do against a big European side. They are in the Champions League as well, so this is going to be sort of an early litmus test for Spurs under Thomas Frank. And you cannot get a better litmus test than a PSG, than the current European champions. I think Spurs fans are they are going to be hopeful in a way that they won the Europa League. Nobody thought that they were going to win, and they would hope that they can surprise everybody and go ahead and do their job against a PSG as well. The new signings are going to be playing, and again, I personally think this game is, in my opinion, it's going to be much more about how Spurs play against a big team. What Thomas Frank is trying to do with Spurs. It is his first big competitive game, in my opinion. I don't think the preseason games matter that much. He can test all the theories that he wants, but this is like the first competitive game. This is something, this is a game where something is on the line. If he is able to go ahead and beat the reigning European champions in PSG, I think that is going to bring, give a lot of confidence to Spurs and his team and himself as well. I mean, he has left Brentford about almost 8-9 years at the club, so this is like his it's like a new adventure for him as well, and this is like his first big test. So I think that is going to be very crucial. That is the mentality that he's going to go with as well. And if he's able to pass this first big test, I think that is going to bode well for him. That is going to bode well for Spurs for the rest of the season as well. But again, that big test is a PSG. It is not an easy test. PSG, I mean, as I said, they won everything. They last year, everybody thought they were going to win the Club World Cup. They were really good in the Club World Cup as well, but unfortunately they lost the final to Chelsea. That was quite a shock for them. And then they have had a sort of a weird summer, and not in terms of transfers. They have only bring in Lucas Chevalier, the goalkeeper, because of all the drama regarding Donnarumma which has happened. But apart from that, there is the Ashraf Hakimi scandal going on as well. So on the field they don't have really that much problem, but off the field there are a couple of things that might upset the PSG team. But again, at the end of the day, they are professionals. I think they are going to come in. The way they have played so much football together, or they have played so many games, they know what they want to do. And as I say, there's not that many changes. I mean, there's the only difference that is there's going to be is the new goalkeeper that has come in. Apart from that, there is nothing that has changed at PSG. They're going to play the same way. I think it will be a very tough game. I think PSG are going to control the majority of the possession. I think they are going to dictate the play. It will be interesting because they're both kind of similar. They both the managers like to press really hard, and I think it is going to be interesting to see how Spurs deal with that first 15-20 minutes of insane pressing from PSG. If they are able to bypass that how that Chelsea were able to do, then PSG get a little frustrated, because that is their mentality. Press the hell out of your opponent in the first 15 to 20 minutes, make them do mistakes and capitalize on that and score the goal, and then you can relax in the rest of the game. If Spurs somehow manage to get past that, I think then it will be an interesting game. As I said, I think Thomas Frank is a really good manager. He's gonna go toe to toe with PSG, and he's gonna match them in their pressing game. So it will be interesting to see how these two teams start the game. That's what I'm really interested about. The way the game starts, we will know how the tempo of the game is gonna go. But again, as I said, it is a new Spurs team trying to learn a new way of playing under Thomas Frank, and then it's a PSG team, who has done it, all, who has won it all under the same system. And again, it is the same thing that it is a Tottenham Hotspur. Unfortunately for Spurs, they don't really have that sort of a respect from other European teams as of now. Because of the way that they have played. And the last season it was a dreadful one for Spurs, and they would want to forget that, but I don't think they are going to be able to do that just yet. I keep on saying Thomas Frank is a great manager, but for tonight I don't think it is going to be quite an easy game for them. They are going to try their hardest. They are going to try to make sure that they go ahead and compete with PSG, but I think it is going to be very, very hard for them. It will be an entertaining game in a way that I think we are going to see a lot of goals in that game. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that it could turn out to be a really bad night for Spurs. I think PSG are going to have quite a fun out there on the field. We might see a couple of goals from Spurs as well, but I think it is going to be more likely that PSG are going to come in. They are going to come in really, really hard, and they're going to have their fun, and they are going to dismantle Spurs. If I'm being very, very honest, it will be. I keep on saying that first 15-20 minutes that are going to be a really, really good indicator of how the game is gonna go. And if people are gonna say Ange Postecoglou is not there. They are under new management, and I say I really think Thomas Frank is the manager. But these are the same players that played under Postecoglou, and a couple of months are not gonna change them. And playing against a team like PSG, I think they are gonna struggle. I think it's going to be a hard task for Spurs. And unfortunately, that is why I think PSG are going to win, and I think they are going to win it quite comfortably as well. In my opinion, I think the best Spurs can do is make sure that this does not turn out to be quite an embarrassing night for them. But still, I think the PSG are going to have real fun. I think we are going to see goals in this game, and that is why I'm going for a 4-1 win for PSG in the Uefa Super Cup, and they quite easily in the end win the tournament, win the cup, and dismantle Spurs at the same time. So yeah. That is it. This is my prediction. This is my preview for that game. I think it will be entertaining. There are going to be goals, and PSG are going to win it in the end. Let me know what you guys think of my prediction. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Or do you think Spurs are going to go ahead and surprise everybody and win the Super Cup and shock PSG as well? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.